Good morning, Easton Middle School students, families, and staff, and happy Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, March 12th, 2025. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Staff and students, it's Yonder Pouch check time. Students, please make sure your phones and AirPods are locked in your pouch. As well, your large headphones need to be put away. Remember, if you do not have your pouch, your phone needs to be turned into an admin. March is Women's History Month. Yesterday, we celebrated the charismatic woman Cleopatra. Cleopatra believed she was the reincarnation of Isis. Were you able to look up who Isis was? She was one of the most important goddesses of ancient Egypt. Her name is the Greek form of an ancient Egyptian word for throne. She was a magical healer. She cured the sick and brought the deceased to life. And as a mother, she was a role model for all women, and that is how Cleopatra saw herself. Today, we celebrate one of the world's most famous primatologists, Jane Goodall. Jane Goodall is considered the world's foremost expert on chimpanzees. In the 1960s, she discovered that chimpanzees make and use tools. This redefined the history of man, as it was only thought that humans were the mammals to ever use tools. She was one of 8 people to be admitted to Cambridge University as a PhD candidate without a bachelor's degree. Her research drew some criticism because of her methods. For example, she named the chimpanzees instead of assigning them numbers, and she did most of her research in the wild. Both were not the standard research methods for the other scientists. Question of the day for you about Jane Goodall. Can you name what country she did most of her research in? Listen tomorrow for the answer. 8th grade students, you will complete day 2 of your Science State Test MISA during 2nd and 3rd periods. It is very important you do your absolute best on the test. Yesterday, you all did an excellent job. We know you are scholars, and we need you to show that to everyone else. In order to be successful, you need to be on time to your testing group, bring your iPad and charger, use your resources appropriately. Use that paper to jot down ideas as you compile your answers. Follow all directions given and use your time wisely. Read the questions carefully and do not rush. Lock in and rock that test. For those students who demonstrate these testing skills, there will be an incentive during lunch today. Because of the 8th graders taking MISA, some classes have moved locations for today. Students, please listen carefully. 6th and 8th grade students will switch their lunch times again today. Mrs. Haas's 2nd and 3rd period classes will report to the cafeteria. Mrs. Haas's friends, do not go upstairs. Excuse me. Mr. Venner's 2nd period, you will report to the media center classroom. Mr. Venner's 3rd period will report to Mrs. Ricketts' classroom, A106. Mr. Helgeson's 3rd period will report to Mrs. Weems' room, B123, and Mrs. Vitanovic's 4th period will report to Mr. Leffler's room in E173. The art club will meet today after school from 2:30 to 4 p.m. in Mr. Leffler's room. And 8th grade students, just a reminder, you will be attending your junior achievement field trip to Salisbury tomorrow morning. And as always, my friends, please remember to make good choices and be good humans. Have a great day.